Come on now, we can't do him like that. He probably went somewhere out there, bro.
All right.
Nah, I'm gonna pull up, bro. I'm gonna pull up to the show. I need a 1v1 annoying anyway.
All right, man. Yo, Ugly God, we need you at the show. We need you. Who else should I have at the show before, man?
You should get 6ix9ine.
Like, here's the thing. We don't need niggas doing full sets. Your 2 hottest songs, your 3 hottest songs, and we keep it moving. Feel me?
Hit up B Love. Hit up B Love.
Oh, yeah, Be Love.
Oh, that'd be cool. B Love would be cool.
I'll go crazy.
That would be great.
Ooh, hit up D Savage.
D Savage?
Yeah, I think you got D Savage.
I ain't gonna lie.
And
We might be able to restore his career off that one.
The nigga is nuts.
You got D Savage. Ooh, you could do a K-Flock phone call from jail.
Man, stop playing with K Flock, man.
free the demon, man.
Ooh, you can get Flight Reacts. Bro, I don't know, bro. Oh yeah, you can get Spready Gibbs too.
No.
Get Silky to perform the SLG anthem.
Nigga, if Spready Gibbs pop up, we're gonna hand him his baby. He needs to change a diaper. That's what he needs to do. Change a diaper. You get what I mean?
Nah, this nigga is nuts.
All right.
I'm trying to think who actually. Yeah, I can't think who actually would be there.
Anyway, real quick, people. If you guys don't know, very unfortunate news kind of came down. Fresh and Fit, very popular podcast, which I've been on many times. They have been demonetized. They did a live stream about it recently, and you'll hear in the live stream they pretty much explain that they're at a breaking point where their content, and not only their main channel, but their clips channel and their personal channel, so Fed at 19 or 1811 and Fresh's vlog channel have all been demonetized by YouTube. And let me see if I could go to it where they say the news. Give me a second. Here we go.
And we don't ask for much, guys. We just ask for your support. And right now, send me messages, and trust me, I'll look at them. I really the show. I can, do what we got to do. Yeah. But at the end of the day, for y'all to get the content, that being 100% transparent with y'all, we make it look easy, guys. But like, we have people here telling you on some level all that stuff because we're like, bro, we need to be all in alcoholic. I mean, if I'm gonna keep has a whole team, and my thing is, guys, more than ever, real talk, more than ever. I know a lot of you guys send me messages, and trust me, I'll look at them. I really do look at them. And as a matter of fact, I save them too, because I sent some of them to Fresh today. Yeah. When you guys send me your DMs and say, yo, you saved my life.
Okay, I'm trying to find a part.
I gotta call a name too from the very big
free as long as possible, man. 20 people. You don't have to fight for his drinking and shit. Like, bro, he has a touch.
Yeah.
About
Who else is doing that? Giving you guys consistent value, etc. And
is where?
About 17. Go to like 16:30.
We've talked about this with Andrew at length. Like, people don't want you guys to get this message, dude.
Even Rumble's under attack too,
bro.
For everybody.
Yeah, they're trying to shut Rumble down.
I think at some point there was free speech where it was like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Say what you got to say. We won't crucify you. But nowadays, free speech is kind of like, is it even a thing? I mean, not really.
And and I've already put a considerable amount of my money into this new studio for you guys. I already put it in. I'm like all in. You know what I mean? And it's okay. I'm never gonna say, well, I'm doing this, blah blah blah, and I hate doing this. I love doing this. I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't say I didn't love doing this. I left a job that I truly loved to do this, right? Because I shouldn't be admitting this, but saving children, right? That was great, but saving you guys is better.
Yeah, man, this is tough, bro, because we put our lives into this, we didn't miss a day, honestly. It's tough. We gave up so much to give you guys value. So Yep. It's current status. But yeah, Chris, how you feeling, bro?
All right.
can go to 20
I was
minutes.
trying to get to the part where he was saying they were demonetized.
In shape when it comes right now.
Oh, it's at the beginning.
Six-figure job. It was stable. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. You guys know on my Fed Reacts, you guys see how I talk when I'm
Timestamp possibly?
They thought we was capping, man.
Yeah.
They thought it was a joke.
And you know, we made moves on the side knowing that this could potentially happen.
Well, I think he's coming now.
And guys, we the channel
Here.
has been kicked off the YouTube partner program. Just keep it straight with
If you
y'all.
look right now, you can't even super chat or
You
become
can't
a
even
member.
super chat right now.
Yep.
So this is the beginning of the end of this era.
So we are in trolling chat. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you literally can't. Yeah, man. So it's so basically we're gonna figure out what's going on because we don't even really know all the details. We're working with YouTube to try to come to a middle ground and work together and figure this out. But for now,
We don't even know why.
We
Yeah.
don't know the specific reason.
Misogyny.
But
We don't, in any form or fashion,
Chris,
hate YouTube or want to go at them. We're just saying, you know what? We wish we knew the reason why, but we respect, for them to use the platform and keeping us here for a while. And
yeah.
we appreciate it.
Yeah,
But,
and the thing is that you guys know, right? On this pod, we push the edge, right? We push the envelope. Where we're not going to lie about that. Like we give you guys the real deal when it comes to getting in shape.
Wow. So Fresh and Fit's been demonetized, which means at least on YouTube they are removed from the partner program. This is a step that YouTube frequently does when it doesn't agree with the content or the tone of the content that you're doing, but they don't think you have done anything that should not be on the platform. So it's a mitigating step and it's a middle step to being completely wiped off the platform. So they've done it to a bunch of people. Steven Crowder is one of the people who have been demonetized. They haven't banned his channel. He can still stream on YouTube, put videos up on YouTube, but he will no longer earn money on YouTube. Now, I think this is a mitigating step because YouTube wanted to show that they necessarily weren't censoring anyone, but being able to make money on their platform was a privilege. Being a part of the YouTube partner program was a privilege. So rather than kick you off and say you're banned, now some people do get banned like Andrew Tate, but rather than kick you off, they'll be like, you can make content, but you nor I will make money from it. I've spoken to both Myron and Fresh. These are guys who, we've been pretty cool. They've been great guys, really loyal guys. And I'm actually incredibly sad that this has happened to them. Now, with that being said, I spoke to them a long time ago and I told them this was most likely inevitable. It was most likely inevitable that YouTube will eventually turn their backs on them. After Tate got taken out, they became the number one channel in the manosphere, spewing certain narratives that, you know how they like to say Rumble is right wing. Nobody likes to acknowledge that, well, Twitter, or used to be, right? Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, they're left leaning, which means if you're not spreading or spewing things that's alignment with the liberal propaganda, or if you're spewing things that's offensive to the liberal ear, you could get removed. Now, I'm not going to sit here and just be like, oh, no, it's because they're not aligning with the liberal agenda. They did push they definitely pushed the boundary of what you could do as a content creator. And trust me, for the years I've been on YouTube, I've been spanked a few times, pause, just to be like, whoa, no, you can't do that. Not on here. That's why I went to Twitch. Shit, that's why now I'm on Rumble. To give me more platforms that if I wanted to do other things, and it's not necessarily be extreme or spread hatred or nothing like that, but all of these platforms have kind of carved out like things about what you could say and how you could act. Fresh and Fit, I'm going to be honest with you, have survived a very long time while pushing that envelope. And, while some people are very happy and basking in them being demonetized, I had that conversation with them over a year ago, and I say, hey, you guys should prepare. There's going to be a time that you're going to be up on the chopping block, and what I do think you guys are good at, I remember telling them, I said, listen, being kicked off YouTube isn't the end. And not that I think their content is like Alex Jones, but I compared their audience and their niche audience like Alex Jones. Like, play this. They were one of the top 5 super chatted channels every week on YouTube. What does that mean? Tens of thousands of dollars, like 30,000. I remember looking at they have a ranking. I don't know if you can still see it. Most super chatted channels in the world. And if you go here, you see, we can sort it by weekly. Weekly. Okay. And you go United States. Like, they're probably not in this week's because obviously they've been kicked out of the program. But usually they would be up in the top 10. And what that top 10 would, see, they're still on it. Look. They're 7 and they haven't been able to get super chats in a while. So they're usually up here, which is like 8. You can't really see it. They're usually like up here, like 8,000, 10,000. Right now they're at 7. Shit, if I stream, y'all niggas won't even donate $40. You know what I mean? So they were booming. And you got to give them credit. Like, their audience is something, like, first of all, I think it's a bunch of grown men. Call them incels if you want. Those people put their money where their fucking mouth is. And they were one of the most super chatted channels in the United States every week. Possibly making $40,000, $50,000 a month off super chats. And I think that may have been their saving grace for a while because I think YouTube tried to look past certain things because at the end of the day, I think when you super chat, I forgot how much. Does YouTube take some of that? I don't know. But they were bringing in revenue.
30%.
30%? Okay. And yeah, I think they tolerated it for a while. But eventually they were just like, yo, fuck this. Now, the reason why I brought up the Alex Jones thing, if your audience is down to super chat, you're doing 3 shows a week. Well, after hour shows. They do other shows too. They pretty much about 6 shows because they do a daytime show too. If your audience is sending in $10,000 a week, bro, your audience is willing to put their money where their mouth is. I told him, I said, listen, Alex Jones went to court over this whole Sandy Hook thing, and it was reported that InfoWars made $195 million in a particular year off of items sold, merch, donations, subscriptions. And I said to them, you guys, before it's too late, should start angling towards that. Start getting all the people who fuck with you to be on a subscription list, some exclusive shit, because eventually YouTube is probably going to flip on y'all. The day has come. Now, they're still going to be able to put up content on YouTube, but they can't monetize it. And actually, it's actually really sucks when you can't monetize the content, because now anyone else can monetize your content under free speech, and you can't do anything about it, nor could you get paid. So it really sucks for them. Being very truthful, do I believe it was just only the stuff in how they've spoken about women? I think that was always on the boundary. I don't think YouTube likes when women get kicked out or embarrassed, or some of their comments made about, even if it were jokes, about races of people. And obviously they've been steadfast saying, yo, we're just joking. We joke on everybody. But I do think in the last couple of months, they were already under a microscope. And what happened is they started seeing more extreme stuff. Like, you guys have Nick Fuentes on a podcast. You know what I mean? You have a guy who's pretty much a Holocaust denier, You have a guy who most people see as extremely racist, someone who has co-signed and pushed forward ideals and ideology about going back to segregation. He's against interracial relations. It's a guy who, again, if you're on a left-leaning progressive platform that wants to celebrate and champion all progressive ideas, including trans ideas, right? And trans ideology, the guy who says, let's go back and not progress, let's go back to segregation and all that type of shit, that person would probably piss him off. By the way, Nick Fuentes is banned, I think deplatformed off YouTube. So when you're platforming people they have deplatformed, right? And I think also with the Tate stuff, they had a significant amount of Tate videos, and they pretty much had them up. I think eventually YouTube removed all of them, but I think YouTube probably saw a pattern. You're platforming all the people we don't want platformed. You might think that's edgy. We think that's not cool. You're already operating in this kind of really edgy type of format in how you deal with and talk to or talk about women, which just our liberal leading platform we don't like already, because we're more in the realm of let's celebrate women and this and third, and you guys are critical, we don't like. And I think it got to a point, as I said, if they're making some of the most money on the platform for YouTube, whether super chats or whatever, YouTube must have said, yo, we rather lose money to address this now than keep making money and act like we're ignorant to it. Now, there were some other things, like, for example, which I don't think helped it. There was one with, I think Myron did, it was a skit, though. Myron did something. I don't think, did he do it on Fresh and Fit? He probably didn't.
Sneeko podcast.
He did it on Sneeko, but when Sneeko was on Rumble, that shouldn't really matter. But I think
you know how they be. I don't mean to cut you off, but you know how they be. They take shit you do on other platforms and they ban you off their platform.
Yeah, true. The Nick Fuentes podcast, which I think got removed. Fresh and Fit, Nick Fuentes. Yeah, I think it got removed. It was very spicy. And again, I don't think that these guys didn't know the possible consequences of their actions. Didn't realize at some point this was going to happen. If you ask me, I would have said, and I would have hoped that there would be more preparation, because if you know your content is so vitriol or it's so triggering or so helpful that people are gonna, I've never seen people hate people, even people hate me, but the way I see niggas hate them, I was like, what? But also, I've never seen people love people like how they've loved them. I'm telling you, they're getting $500 super chats, everything, like it's been going great. I would have said they should have planned for this exit a long time ago. And I'm not too sure if just being on Rumble was the plan.
Yo,
Huh?
I don't mean to cut you off, but for the clip, your mic is fuzzing and peaking in the mic.
Is it?
Yeah, it's making psh, like a buzz sound.
I thought it was my shit.
Mic check. Wait. All right. Is it still sound like that or no?
I gotta hear it on stream. Yeah, it's not here. It's on stream.
It's on stream, right? Damn. Sorry, y'all. I'm good? I apologize. Yeah, so, I don't know.
Fixed.
I can't sit here and be like, yo, are they being censored? I can't say that. Why can't I say that? Censored would mean they're not allowed to speak. YouTube is still allowing them to be on the platform. I think YouTube is sending a message. While we don't want to take stances on content as much, it is a right, it's not a right, but a privilege to be in our partner program, to make hundreds of thousands of dollars per month with us. And also, we don't give a fuck about how big your channel is. If you get too edgy, we rather make no money and even keep you on the platform rather than ignore the bullshit or ignore whatever you're doing and make a lot of money with you. I know Rumble is going to hold down these guys great. Rumble, they have a deal with Rumble. I have a deal with Rumble. Obviously, losing revenue is not the thing to go with. But I also, I do want them to kind of realize that they're not at their first year in the game, not their second. I heard Myron say they're at their third. You have to realize this is the year you got to pivot, which means you either have to graduate the content or you're going to just double down and say this is what you're going to ride out into sunset with. I love comparing things like this that's edgy to the war in Chirac. I could have done the war in Chirac for my rest of days, and I could have probably made money. By the way, I don't know if you guys know, the war in Chirac was removed from the YouTube Partner Program. It's my only channel that's not in the YouTube Partner Program. I was only making like $50 a month anyway. But they hit me with an email. They said, the war in Chirac, we will not delete your channel, but the content on this channel does not fit what this platform would like to monetize and what advertisers would like to run ads over. So while we're going to leave it, it is removed from the YouTube Partner Program. And yeah, I went through the whole, not that I cared about the money part, but I was just like, damn, I don't want none of my channels removed from the shit. I appealed and I was like, well, I was documenting shit. Like the channel is all about documenting a time period or whatever. They said, fuck no, we're going to keep it out. And that's what it is. So they're cool with my other channels. They're cool with the King Akademiks, the main DJ Akademiks channel, the Negotiator, all that. But they said, War in Chirac, out of it. It is what it is. And I'm not mad about it because I understand. You have to understand. Somebody said they could use Cash App or whatever for donation and put the messages on the screen. Yeah, but it's going to hurt when, well, they still have to. Here's the thing about YouTube, why they have this tight grip on everybody. You need YouTube. Like, for example, I have a Rumble contract. Like, we are a Rumble stream, if you guys don't know. The reason why we're on Twitch, just to be YouTube, to be very transparent, YouTube has a wealth of discovery methods. We gain and encounter more people to our stream via YouTube. Hopefully those people will say, oh shit, well, he only gets on YouTube 20 minutes in. And sometimes he'll cut the last hour out and just go straight on Rumble. Let me go check out Rumble. YouTube discoverability is very needed. Now, I think Fresh and Fit still are going to put their content on here. I don't know how much because they're not going to make any money from it. And also, here's the thing. When YouTube doesn't make money from a video, they usually don't promote it as much. So I don't know how much this is going to hurt them overall. But once YouTube don't make money from you, they only promote what's making them money. It's like if you ever upload a video, if the video has the yellow thing around it, which means it's getting limited ads, they don't promote it as much. They promote only what's making them money. Fresh and Fit, from now on, isn't making them money. I'm pretty sure the accountability will be taken by Myron and Fresh, because I do think some of their actions recently, in terms of letting guests on, even some of these skits, that, while they might feel is not offensive, has been offensive to a large majority of people, and that has probably ramped up the inquiry into their content and whether it's suitable for advertisers. I think that's where their accountability has to come in. and they have to either grow, right? They got to grow from this, or they could double down and work around it. How do you grow from this? I'm going to be honest with you. There's a large majority of their audience that are incels that just like, yo, kick out these girls. Bruv, that's like, you got to chill on that. That has to be a rarity, not the norm. Some of these guests which I ain't gonna lie, I like this about Fresh and Fit. They'll bring on the guests you won't see nowhere. But unfortunately, it's the reason why you don't see those guests nowhere. They can't do that anymore. They got to stop with that. This is if you're trying to get back in the good graces of these people. Or you could just say, fuck them, and work around it and just double down. We will see what happens, but they're my guys. They have my support. I was supposed to be in Miami within the next month. I'll still do their show, so please don't think that. It's my guys. I don't care. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm hoping they do take this as a wake-up call. Okay? They're too big to be doing certain shit. Unless this consequence is what you're going to expect all the time. All right. Somebody says they bring on spicy guests, but they don't debate or challenge the guest idea. It's not like Destiny bringing on Fuentes. Okay. That might be part of it. Pistol Youngin. That's what I was thinking. I think Fresh and Fit should have their own app, their own website. Bro, if niggas is funding you to that extent, bro, let me tell you this. You know, I always told people about Twitch. I had 1 million people watching me on YouTube already. I came to Twitch because I wanted a core. That's why the chat niggas was born. I'll take 10,000 real fans than 1 million fringe fans. That 1 million niggas ain't doing shit. You get 10,000 loyal fans that gonna be there from minute 1 to minute 1,000. That's gonna be donating. That's gonna be like, yo, okay, let's go support this, whatever. Oh, trust me. Trust me. Like, even when Facebook was, Meta was fucking with me, remember they were shadow banning me and shit like that? I was like, yo, I was trying to, and I'm still trying to do this. I have 5.3 million followers on YouTube, on Instagram, on my main Instagram. Give me an app, and I don't care if only 100,000 people come to the app. I'll have a good time on there. That 5.3 is nothing to me. You want loyal people. Like, you'll be good. Somebody says, Axe of Fresh and Fit supporter. I'm seeing it. No, Axe is a friend to Fresh and Fit. They're my friends. What do you want me to get on here and be like, oh, I'm glad they got caught? Like, or glad they got whatever? No. By the way, this could happen to anyone if outrage becomes loud enough. As much as we try to sit here and be like, oh, no, it's because they did certain things. You know, they're always moving the line. They're always moving the line of what you can't do. So it's not like, you know, again, if I did the war in Chirac now, they would do the same thing to me, right? So again, like, it's not just about, oh, yeah, these guys are bad or whatever the case is. When you talk about these things, you have to remember they're always moving the line. All right. Somebody says, Fresh and Fit did not involve with their guests. Always the same dumb ratchet hoes with 20 IQ. The discussions did not evolve. Well, I agree somewhat, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all niggas love watching the dumbass girls. Like, most of y'all tune in just to watch the new girls have the same conversations.
They should have transitioned. I ain't gonna lie.
Deep ski, of course I'm in the chat. Transition to what? You tell me.
At least something lighter. It don't gotta be so harsh. You feel me?
Hey,
like they just too harsh.
Nigga, what?
Well, here's the thing. I think their main audience, their core, loves the harshness. But even Tate kind of shied away from that. Shit, Tate even said he's not a part of the manosphere. Or he's not red pill or whatever. You know what? Yo, Tate these days, like he talks about women in the most like praising ways. Maybe that's because he got charged with whatever, but like he not really going as hard like that. You know why? Once he got that fame, he had to soften up.
Facts. Even with you did the same thing.
Yeah, it's like it's hard on hoes still. Like I still, the hard on thoughts movement is still going on, and I still like on particular topics, but I'm not just getting on here just completely wilding.
Yeah, we ain't on our Juliana wave type shit. They was
we used to be going crazy.
Like, bro, we couldn't do that. We couldn't do that today, bro.
I don't know.
That's how I go, bro. That's how I go. So
yeah
he is right about them going lighter, but I mean, they didn't really go that hard. They was just cooking.
Nah, they went hard.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't even know if I could play it. Like, Drill, you might have to just edit this out. This is kind of what did it, I think. So Myron did some shit. Look at this.
I agree. I think